Friends, welcome you all for the study of our Shwethashwathara Upanishad as we do every day. Navaratri, second day. Hope you are enjoying your upasanas, anushtanas. Lokasevakadi, Vyaktittva Vikasa, with the grace of Brahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devata, Guru, Shastra, Gana. We are here seated to do. Friends, under discussion is Shwethashwathara Upanishad, third chapter, continuously the various facets of the Brahma Tattva, the Atma Tattva are being told to us. Some of them we are able to apprehend intellectually, many of them we may not be. But as we start becoming antarmukha, start doing manana, vicharana, definitely even those sublime things also come to our intellectual apprehension to the required and possible extent. All in all, finally, the Paramatma Anubhuti will come only when we become antarmukha and do the due sadhanas. Always keep in mind. Let us from today, being Monday, start doing the Parayana of Narayana Suktam we will do. Or it is Navaratri. Wonderful, we will do Durga Suktam Parayana because Navaratri is going on. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Start. Om Atha Durga Suktam. Om Jatavedase Sunavamaso Mamarati Yato Nidahati Vedaha Sana Parshadati Durgani Vishwa Nave Vasindhum Duritatyagni Tam Agnivarnam Tavasajvalantim Vairochanim Karma Faleshu Jushtam Durgam Devigam Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutarasi Tarase Namah Agne Tvam Parayanavyo Asman Swasti Virati Durgani Vishwa Pushta Prithvi Bahulana Urvi Bhava Toka Yatanaya Yashayo Vishwanino Durgaha Jata Veda Sindhunna Duritati Parshi Agne Atrivan Manasa Grunhanosmakam Bodhya Pita Tanunam Prutanajitagam Sahamana Mugram Agnigam Huvema Paramat Sadastat Sana Parshadati Durgani Vishwakshamaddevo Atiduritatyagnihi Pratnoshikameedhyo Advareshu Sanachya Hota Navyascha Satse Swancha Tanuvam Viprayasvasmabhyancha Saubhagama Yajasva Gobhirjushtamayujo Nishiktam Tavendra Vishnoranusanchareema Nakasya Prushtamabisamvasano Vaishnavim Loka Ihamadayantam Om Katyayanaya Vidmahe Kanyakumari Dhimahi Tanno Durgihi Prachodayat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take up Narayana Suktam also. It will take hardly 4-5 minutes. ॐ अथ नारायणसूक्तम् ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवम् विश्वन्नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदं विश्वतः परमान्नित्यं विश्वन्नारायणगं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगं शाश्वतगं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणं नारायणपरो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणपरः नारायणपरं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं नारायणः परः नारायणपरो ध्याता ध्यानन्नारायणः परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कविगं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवं पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशकं हृदयं चाप्यधोमुखम् अधो निष्ट्यावितस्त्यान्ते नाभ्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनं महत् सन्ततगुं शिलाभिस्तुलं बत्याकोशसन्निभम् तस्यान्ते सुशिरगं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितम् तस्य मध्ये महानग्निर्विश्वार्चिर्विश्वतो मुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन्तिष्ठन्नाहारमजर कविः तिर्यगोर्ध्वमधशायी रश्मयस्तस्य सन्तदा संतापयति स्वं देहमापादतलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा अणियोर्ध्वा व्यवस्थितः नीलतो यदमध्यस्तात् विद्युल्लेखे भभास्वरा नीवारशूकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्वत्यणूपमा तस्या शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्म स शिवः स हरिः सेन्द्र सोऽक्षर परमस्वराट् ऋतगं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरोभाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्तिः 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 very precise short common sense thought today is as human beings we all have brought bad things and good things with us from our past lives. Then among those bad things, how many of them we have eliminated successfully in this life? That is the measurement of success or fulfillment or utilizing the human life. In the same way, among the good things which we have, how many of them we have improved upon is the criteria to say whether we have successfully utilized our human life or not. In the same way, newer things, how many of them we have understood to be required for our evolution and started inculcating them. Existing bad removal, existing good improving upon, new good required, starting to inculcate. On the basis of these three, whether we have lived a perfect life, successful life, evolutionary life or not, that depends. Now, all this basically calls for information or knowledge. Unfortunately, where are such institutions or activities are happening wherein on these things discussions are happening? Very less. What throughout life we are attentive. We are exposed to in this world today in Kali Yuga is only the bhogavastus, because of which the kamanas and bhoga and enjoying the life in these objects alone appears to be the purpose of life or fulfillment of life, fruitfulness of life. Therefore, the entire humanity is tending towards that only, because that is what is the input information is given. This is not given that you are coming from the past, you are here for some time, you will be going into the next life. From the past, you brought this. Among these are the non positive ones. They have to be eliminated for more comfortable life of yours for yourself as well as others. Where are we taught about this in our life so far lived? How many times we were told to do this exercise of find what are your negativities? Even if somebody for another reasons point out, we only retaliate, we only react, we only reject, we only justify our negative, and we do our best to improve upon them only. है ना? गुस्से वाले होकर आए, गुस्सा बढ़ा ही रहे हैं इस जन्म में। कामी बनकर आए, कामनाओं को बढ़ा ही रहे हैं। अहंकारी बनकर आए, we do so many things only again to strengthen our ego. Tamoguni, if you have come with a guna, we are adding to that tamoguna only, unknowingly, because we don't know that these are negativities. They are not good for our outer behavior, they are not good for our inner peace, they are never good for our adhyatmika pragati. Nobody is telling us. Even about the grossest basic most thing of the food also, we don't know which food is giving us long life, healthy life, energetic life. From that point onwards, in every aspect of it, the bad is not recognized and it is knowingly or unknowingly strengthened only. Let us think. Let me think what bad I have in this life. Mind you, one thing over and above all what we have discussed, what we are going to discuss, one very essential thing is what? Whether the elimination of the negative or whether the improving of the positive or gathering the new positive, please let us remember it will not happen by itself. It will never happen by itself. It is we who have to do. In this world, can anything happen automatically by itself? Nothing happens automatically. Some conscious entity will have to take up that responsibility. In our life, I am the conscious entity, so I have to take that charge, that responsibility. After I take charge and I try to know in and out of that aspect and I try my best, after that only I have the right to take others' help. I have the right to pray to the Lord for the help or blessings. Without myself doing anything and myself only adding to my own negative, asking the Lord to remove the negative, how will it happen? He will remove, but again we are adding. है ना? Like example, I pray to the Lord, oh God, remove my tamoguna. and I am eating only tamasic food. I am spending my time in tamasic activities. Thereby, I am adding to my own tamoguna only. Then, what are the prayers going to help in? Even if the Lord blesses me, it won't help, na? So, look into us, whatever they may be. Vyavaharika negativities, manasika negativities, whichever are there, recognize them. And the beauty of our successful life is how consciously have eliminated. Like I have jealousy, so I have to recognize it. I have to recognize it to be the negative quality. Then find my own time, put my own effort to see that it is eradicated completely, replacing it by appreciating the people who are growing in this life, who are much ahead of me. Congratulate the people if somebody is growing rather than becoming jealousy, etc., jealous, etc. So too, if I have an ego, very strong, I have to recognize it, and I must know that in the huge cosmos run by the Lord, how many individualities are like me, doing million times better work than me. And then let us say I am doing a seva project. Are kitna है इसका दायरा? Maybe 10, 20, 100 people I am helping. And that's in my lifetime. In the past and in the future and right now, in the whole world, if you see, how many thousands and thousands of people are doing much greater and better seva works than this. मेरा तो उसमें औकात ही नहीं इतना छोटा. With this type of understanding, that ego can be removed. For example, bad ego anyway people have. Badness plus ego. People good also have the ego. That is spiritually detrimental. है ना? So this is a way I have to recognize. Like I am doing this class. How many thousands are doing these classes at this time? In the whole cosmos, they go to millions and millions. Among them, me, my way of talking the subject, the development of it is nothing. When I realize it, there will be no ego. In that way, in every of the achievement. So I'm a professional doctor. I know 500 cardio surgeries successfully I have done. So what? Only because of the heart the people are not surviving. That the kidney is there, liver is there, pancreas there. But how many nephrologists are doing? How many neuros are doing? Am I the only one making the people alive or what? If this is thought, then we will be humble, not egoistic. And the other divine aspects that, oh Lord, thanks to you that you gave me the knowledge and you have used me for your this work of alienating the pain of those patients. These higher wisdoms तो फिर that's different maturity if we have. बोलने के लिए नहीं, सिर्फ दिल में फील करना. That I say, oh Lord, among millions of sadhu sadhakas, you gave me this opportunity to talk on the Upanishads regularly. It is your kripa, it is your karuna. Today we will see Dhatuk Prasadat Karke in Shwethashwathara. We are going to study that mantra only by the prasannata of the Dhata, the Lord, that the things happen. Isn't it? All this. In the same way, the positive side, what are the positive gunas I have? Like I have Guru Bhakti. We brought it from the earlier life. Now, what efforts I have put to intensify it, to make positive use of that Guru Bhakti or Ishvara Bhakti, isn't it? I have Shastra knowledge. In what better way I have improved upon it? I have power of memory, power of concentration. I have the ability to love, lovingly talk. I am humble. How many good qualities we have. Many of us hide those qualities, don't find them at all. And even some of us find we don't understand the greatness of them, and therefore we don't improve upon them. So, every good quality, improving upon it and making the best use of it. Look into our own selves. We are good in many things. In helping others, there are many people who are good at. So then that nature of helping be used for helping in a best manner, in a better manner. Somebody a speaker to speak good things, learn good things. You're already a speaker. Use that ability to speak to learn good things. है ना, आई एम गुड स्पीकर बट थोड़ा धर्म के बारे में बोलो, वैल्यूज के बारे में बोलो. एनीवे यू आर ए स्पीकर. डिवोशन के बारे में बोलो, अबाउट आध्यात्मिकता यू स्पीक, यू एम ए स्पीकर, isn't it? So non positive qualities, consciously let us reduce them, eliminate them. Positive qualities, consciously let us improve upon. Then comes the third one, the spiritually required qualities. है ना, द विवेक वैराग्य शम दम परम तितिक्षा श्रद्धा समाधान मुमुक्षुत्व. है ना, विदाउट दिस साधना चतुष्टय संपदा, all our adhyatmika jnana only increases our ghamanda to such an extent that from the gurus whom we have learned, we feel we are greater than them now and remain only as Mr. Shastragnya, not the Atmagnya. कोई शास्त्रज्ञ मुक्ति नहीं पाता है. Only by knowing the Shastra Jnana. Only through Atma Jnana or Atma Anubhava there is mukti. But these people, become that way, feel themselves to be greater than the gurus and all. Dangerous things. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada, using it for actual sadhana, becoming Atma Unmukha, these are the spiritual qualities we have to be mindful about. Qualities as well as the adate, habits also. Where is my habit of Gayatri Ucharana, habit of Triambakam Ucharana, Mrityunjaya Mantra? Where are the habits of our daily Vedic Shanti mantras? That's why the Lord gave us an idea. So every day we are spending at least 4 minutes in doing one or the other Suktam Ucharana. And it is, some people, those who in the beginning were not even open to mouth, now they are able to chant the mantra dekkar. See your own improvement, those who are regular. And if you know the meaning also, how wonderful. So these are the things that are to be added for the spiritual growth. Anna, where is my positive habit of daily upasana? Isn't it? For all my adhyatmika vishayas, many other things are coming as obstructions. Means what? So much of the prarabdhas I brought. Attend to them, but hold on to these things, that these become our prarabdha in future, samskaras in future, because they alone improve us adhyatmikena in the adhyatmika form. So we're talking about recognize and eliminate negative. We are talking about recognize and add, improve upon the positive, add newer and newer positive, add newer and newer spiritual values. More importantly, habits, practices. We are talking about positive practice. All the time Bhagwan's name should be there in our throat. Chalta hi rehna chahiye. This is to be made as a habit of smiling gesture, a habit of helping others in alienating their problems. वैल्यूज भी, स्पिरिचुअल चीजें भी कुछ हमारे आदत होना चाहिए. आवर सेल्स टेकिंग इनिशिएटिव, ग्रेटेस्ट ऑफ द हैबिट. Of course, with maturity, that if the other person is not responsive, sensitive, and protect your self respect, it is good. Same time, why wait for others? You take initiative in many things where there are no conflicts, etc., like in your own family things. So, why wait for the brother to call you? You only call and don't cry. हमेशा मैं ही करता हूँ. Stop doing. That is better than crying. You are doing out of your love, enjoy it. जब का तब हो गया. What you expect from others? He doesn't have that thought to call you. Full stop. If you call, he will lovingly receive you. Wonderful. Even if you call, he doesn't respond, then stop. Call Bhagwan. सबको क्यों बुलाते रहते? तो पॉजिटिव स्पिरिचुअल हैबिट्स, पॉजिटिव व्यावहारिक हैबिट्स, which we have, improve upon them, protect them. Then which we need, let us inculcate them. And none of these things happen accidentally. Every one of them will happen only when we consciously put the efforts. Underline this point. तो फिर पिछले हफ्ते में, एक साल में क्या क्या मैं इस विषय में खुद किया हूं? First of all, have I recognized my negative? Have I noted them? And then have I tried to eliminate? We have not done so. Let us do it from now. So to the positive, which is a good positive quality we have improved upon, which we have already have, which is a new quality which is required we brought into our life. Learning from others, getting inspired from others. देखो दुनिया में भगवान ने हमसे अच्छे और बुरे लोगों को इसलिए नहीं रखते कि become arrogant seeing the people better than us, not becoming guilty seeing the people higher than us. No, people has put, Bhagavan has put these people in our life to get inspiration from the higher and to learn not to fall to the lower level, seeing the lower people. For that purpose, He has put the people. Some are higher than us, financially, ability wise, in so many aspects. Some are lower also than us. ठीक है संतो? So this is how let us be very conscious in putting our effort in our own improvement. That's called Adhyatmikata. है ना? Our too much of outer duty orientation, our too much of outer obligations, our too much of and sentiments, emotions and attachments, and our too much of outer bhoga pravrittis. They are the causes for us to become failure in this salient aspect, in this important aspect. वो हमारे पराजय के हेतु बनते हैं, तो उनसे बच के रहना. And a time should come in our life that we reserve fully our freedom to apply ourselves only on ourselves for our sadhana, for our own improvement. है ना? जब मैं पूरा improve हो जाऊं तब जाकर मैं दूसरों को help करूं ना. And after that you need not go to help. The Lord Himself will put us where we have to serve. When I improve on myself, the field to serve, Lord only will provide. I need not search. You understood? And the higher level, being spiritual itself is the greatest service to the world. Nothing physically to be done. Just be in your own pristine spiritual thought, spiritual meditation, spiritual experience. बस उतना काफी. यही सबसे बड़ा योगदान है दुनिया के लिए हमारे तरफ से. So do it yourself is the slogan today. Nobody can do it for us. All these four things: eliminating bad, improve upon the good, getting the new good ones, and making good habits. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsarshibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Guruve Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakyatah Sarva Vedantah नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ विदितानमया विशदैक भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोग धर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्राध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतन्नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। Take up the third chapter, dear friends. Yesterday we have seen the mantra 17. Each of these mantras telling us about how to understand as well as how to contemplate on the truth. We have to be very conscious, careful, particular about trying to grasp what is deeply intended or meant there. The topic under discussion going on is Paramatma Saguna Rupena, Upadhi Rupena, entire Vishwa outside is He only. Isn't it? That's what said in the earlier mantra, Purusha Eva Idam Sarvam. Idam ke roop mein whatever is seen is Purusha only. Yad Bhutam in the past, Yacha Bhavyam in the future also. And that Purusha alone, when the seen world is Purusha only, is said in the 15th mantra, in the 16th mantra. To see that world, whatever the upadhis are there, they are also Purusha only. That was said in the 16th mantra. Sarvataha panipadam tatu. So if there is a chair and I am looking at it, so Purusha eva idam. In the form of that chair, the Paramatma alone is there. Sarvataha akshi. So the eye which is seeing him in the tree chair also is that Purusha. In this way, by bringing the presence of Purusha everywhere, the notions that these things are independent, these are Jada, or these are other than me, and these I have to develop the Raga Dvesha or quarrel with them, all that nonsense has to go away by bringing the true aspect that everything is Purusha only. In the same way, within ourselves also, all these upadhis are He only. Therefore, let us not claim them to be mine. He is the one. Sarvata panipadam tat. Sarvata akshi shiraha mukham. Everywhere the hands and legs and eyes and head and mouth and ears, all of them are His only. Therefore, bring here devotion that anyone we are serving at any of their upadhi level, we are serving Paramatma only. And within us also, it is He only. And the food which we are eating is not for our bhoga, it is our Paramatma who is seated in all faculties. To Him we are offering. When this attitude is developed, then the bhoga asaktis, they go away. They are all notions made as habits, strengthened by practice, to the extent of we are enslaved in that. That enslavement may we are not able to rise above in our thinking beyond that. This is called moha. Like with my tongue, I want to eat the sweets, and it is a joy to me. This is delusion, beyond which I am not able to think that eatable also is Paramatma, the tongue also is Paramatma, and behind the tongue, the Jivatma also Paramatma. This thought, it is becoming absolutely new to us. Like Indian Brahmana boy, Brahman hai, born to there in America. Means the Brahmanas from India went to America, stayed 1 2 generations, and there a boy is born to them. Then to him nothing of the Indian Sanskriti known. पूरा वही है तो ब्राह्मण हो. Examples में ना. इसी तरह we will not be able to rise above in our thinking that these are all play of Ishvara going on, reminding us of the presence of that Ishvara, telling us to identify with that Ishvara, not by going outside in the world, but by becoming introverted within ourselves. This higher knowledge we are not at all available for. That is called as moha, because we are in this delusion that these faculties are mine and through them I have to become a bhog. All that is eliminated if this knowledge is gained. What is it? Sarvatah panipadam tata. Sarvatokshi shiro mukham. Sarvatah shrutimvat. Loke. These are the knowledges to be repeatedly contemplated upon, felt upon. And don't ask question, but the दूसरे लोग तो ऐसे नहीं करते हैं, दूसरे तो ऐसे नहीं जीते हैं. भैया they are in the lower level than you. नहीं कुछ लोग कहते हैं ना वो झूठ बोल रहा है तो मैं क्यों नहीं बोलूं. अरे यार इज लोअर देन योर लेवल, यू डोंट फॉल टू हिम, यू कम टू द हायर लेवल. है कि नहीं. वो मेहनत नहीं कर रहे तो मैं क्यों करूं. ही जस्ट केम फ्रॉम द बफेलो लाइफ. You are better than him. You want to go back? In the same way, but others don't look at the world like that or me. Why should I love them when they don't love me? Why should I forgive them when they don't forgive me? You are better placed. You are given a chance to grow, to evolve. And why are you worried about that one or two people? They come sometime in your life, that's it. Nobody is permanent in your life. In this way, how many million people have come in our life and gone? And in front of how many million people we also came and went. वैल्यूज को इम्पोर्ट अपने इंप्रूवमेंट के ऊपर दृष्टि दो. डोंट वरी अबाउट द पीपल. Our mother father only leave us and go. What more proof we want to know that nobody is permanent. We also will leave our children and go. What more? So don't worry about specified individualities. Focus on our own spiritual learnings and practices. Mm. Just waiting for this net trouble. Friends, this much we have seen. Then the 17th also. What was that? Here, when Bhagavan is said to be all in all, that he alone is idam, he alone is upadhis, then we may feel that he is also conditioned like us. Therefore, he is also jiva. Then he also has a lot of obligations, duties, and therefore results of karma, karma phala, bhoga, bandhana. क्या भगवान को में सब है क्या तत्व को नो therefore what is the improved edition of the knowledge that is added in the next mantra number 17 that all which we have said so far that Bhagwan has got all faculties and he is in the form of the whole world. All of that is Iva, as if. In fact, he is beyond. He is beyond all. Like the gold appears as the ornaments, Iva. It is beyond the ornamentation. Isn't it? Water appears as the waves, Iva only. Really, water has not lost its waterness. अंडरस्टूड नो दैट इवा एस्पेक्ट से हमको नेक्स्ट लेवल में जाना है दैट द भगवान इज बियॉन्ड ऑल इन दैट बियॉन्ड ऑल ओनली देयर इज कंप्लीट फ्रीडम बिकॉज विद इन ऑल दिस फैकल्टी लेवल देयर इज ऑलवेज कमी पेशी होती रहती घटना बढ़ना होता है ना उससे फिर वो स्टेबिलिटी नहीं रहता वी आर ऑलवेज विल बी मिजरेबल बट इन दैट प्योर ब्राह्मिक स्थिति it is neither reducing nor growing nor changing. It is as it is. है ना अव्यय कहते हैं उसको अविकारी कहते हैं because it is avyaya and amrita and avikari there are no problems in that atma sthiti. But the same Paramatma when appears as this world it is subjected to modification. Subjected. Whenever anything modifies it gives us dukkha. So therefore, the modifying level of the Lord is only a play, but basically is unchangeable, immutable, unmodifiable reality only. That's what is told to us in the mantra 18, 17, which we have seen yesterday. What is the mantra? Sarvendriya guna bhasam, sarvendriya vivarjitam, sarvasya prabhum ishanam, sarvasya sharanam bruhatu. So remember, there is one Paramatma Tattva, which is me only, which is subjectively experiential, which cannot be objectively seen by any of the faculties, and yet for us to believe about its presence and understand to the extent possible, these are the topics that are spoken. What we are doing is talking about something which cannot be talked, talking about something which cannot be seen by any faculties, talking about something which is to be subjectively experienced, talking about that which, when subjectively experienced, only then all the limitations, all bondages go away. This thought should linger while studying these mantras. क्या सब्जेक्ट हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं क्या चल रहा है टॉपिक में किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं बार बार उसको याद में लाना है डोंट लिसन टू उपनिषद आउट ऑफ कंपल्शन out of boredom or out of heaviness better put off and sleep but listen with this attitude what is spoken so sarva indriya guna first understand it all indriyas 14 of them gunas their abilities and their wear and tear all faculties, their functional abilities, their wear and tear. All of that is abhasam on Paramatma. It is iva as if. आभास शब्द को आप समझ लेना as if आभास then what is reality sarvendriya vivarchitam the faculties their abilities and then their wear and tear none of them are there in Paramatma vivarjitam hai that means there is a state of being where all these are not there. Like the wood has a state of being wherein all these chairness, tableness, stoolness are not there in that wood. है ना? There is a state of water wherein there is no waveness, there is no bubbleness, there is no tightness. So too, Sarva Indriya Guna, and Indriya Guna increasing or decreasing. There is a state of Paramatma wherein all of these are not there. That's what is the ultimate truth. That is what we have to realize. Sarva Indriya Guna Abhasam and Sarva Indriya Vibhajita. Think about it. Idea is what? Whether the gunas are there or not. The idea is the attention should be on the tattva. Attention should be there on the tattva. सारे उपनिषदों का जितने भी बातें बोले उनका उद्देश्य यही है ब्रिंगिंग अवर अलर्टनेस अटेंशन अवेयरनेस टुवर्ड द ट्रूथ and realize it as our own self, then realize it as the never changing substratum behind the ever changing, the projected world. भगवान हमको ये सूक्ष्म शक्ति देवे कि we are able to grasp it. सर्वेंद्रिय गुणाभासम सर्वेंद्रिय विवर्जितम. In Gita, the next line is asaktam sarvabhrut chaiva nirgunam gunabhoktrucha. 13th chapter about that Atma Vastu. So here, Sarvasya Prabhum, Ishanam, Sarvasya Sharanam, Bruhatu. These are the words. So by being the self of everything, he is the Prabhu of everything. By being the self of everything, he is the Ishana of everything. Dekho, there is a person gives almost 90% of the money for an institute. Okay. Nobody recognizes him. Just because nobody recognizes him, the Bevakuf log, does it mean that he stops being the Ishvara of that institute? Because he is the one contributing 90%. Nobody is recognizing. Are you understanding? Just because some limited, arrogant individual doesn't recognize, this man's contribution doesn't become lesser. He is the Ishana. Isn't it like the parents? When the children don't care them, devalue them. Yesterday I was seeing that man, somebody elderly. So small thing, the children become so irritating with all his experience and all. But that few moments, there were tears in his eyes. Ki mere bache. These are all things. But still, whether the children recognize or not, he is the Ishvara of the children. Because he gave them birth, he brought them up. Even now, he is the only one more concerned about the children and their welfare. In the same way, in some houses, every work is done by the servant. And the owners never value him at all. Doesn't matter whether they value it or not, stupid fellows. He is the Ishana, that servant. Because वो 2 दिन नहीं आता है, so their house will be a bhoot bangla. Somebody recognizes or not, doesn't matter. You understood? In this way, Paramatma, whether the whole humanity recognizes him or not, it is his Satchita because of which the world is there. It is his Maya Shakti because of which all faculties are there. Therefore, he is the Ishvara. मानो या न मानो, परमात्मा ही ईश्वर है. पर पॉइंट क्या है ना, नहीं मानने से we develop separation from him. We crystallize into a solidified, arrogant individual. We start doing bad for us and the total. मानने से we reduce our ego. We start surrendering to him. Our devotion grows. Then we get more tuned to him. And through him, the better things happen. Through us. If you accept, he is the Sarvasya Prabhum and Ishana. By his mere presence, like Bhagavan Surya. You may not even do Surya Namaskar. But he is the unsaid Ishvara for all of us because वो नहीं है तो हम होते ही नहीं. Sarvasya Prabhum, Sarvasya Ishana. That way. Okay. Sarvasya Jagatah Prabhum and Ishanam. How the Lord is the Prabhu and how the Lord is Ishvara to the Jagat? By being the self, by being the empowerer to through the Maya, because Maya Shakti is his. Like the child never talks to father, son, and takes all money from mother. But who is giving money to the mother? Father only, no? Who that fellow asks, Amma, I want 500 rupees. Ruko, she will tell, and goes inside where husband is there. She asks him, oh, usko chahiye 500 rupees. He becomes irritated. गधा मेरे को सीधा पूछ सकता है ना? Then he says, चल ठीक है ले जाओ. Then she gives. Then this fellow thanks Mama and looks at the father with anger. अरे गधे, that money came from father only. In the same way, we look at the people and feel happy, grateful to them for whatever they are giving. Are Maharaj, whatever they gave you, they have it because the God gave them. है कि नहीं? भगवान नहीं दिया तो उनके पास कहाँ होगा? And we are loving and attached to everybody and we never remember God. Like we are happy with mother because she's giving pocket money every day. We are angry with father. Without father, how can mother give? Without the Lord, how can anybody, first of all, survive, then have something and then give us? That's the meaning of Sarvasya Jagataha Prabhum Ishan. These words are used to respect, to develop our value towards the truth, respect towards truth. And there it takes the little feeling of the devotion. सबके प्रभु है, सबके ईश्वर है करते हुए. ठीक है. Then next one is Sarvasya Sharanam. This is beautiful. Sarvasya Sharanam means Sarvasya Parayanam. Sarvasya Parayanam means one meaning is all of us come from him and finally we have to go back to him. That is the meaning of Sarvasya Sharanam, Sarvasya Parayanam. The other meaning is what? How much ever we are Nastika, we don't want to recognize that Paramatma. That is only in this life. Finally, even if it may be 10,000 lives after, every one of us have to find our identity with Him because in that only our journey completes. Isn't it? When you take up a 3 months of your pilgrimage, when will your journey complete? Only when you come back to your own home. Isn't it? तब तक मन बेचैनी रहता है. You may be enjoying everything outside, but you can't be stable inside. You will be only when you come back to your house, your own freedom, all at your disposal. You are not under any obligation. You are a ruler of your own life. Then only you are free. So too, every one of us will be free, unconditional, unbound, only when we come back to ourselves. That is called as Sharanam, Parayanam. Therefore, for all of us, final point of refuge and final place to reach to is that Paramatma. Many people may not accept or recognize it in this life. Some of them even reject or refuse, like the young stupid fellows of 17, 18, 20 years. Tell them about spirituality. He laughs at us and looks with a refusing attitude. What are you talking? These are only oldies. For me, the world, the work, the activities, the earning of the money, the enjoyment, which era is us. But he will also become old, na? The so-called word which he used at that time. For him, Sharanam is this only. Like today, any old people come to satsang, they also, when they were young, they felt like that. Example I am giving. So for every one of us, Sharanam, Parayanam is he only. Like to a bird, coming back to its nest is the Parayanam. For a Vyapari going out, coming back to the hometown is the Parayanam. For anybody going out of the house, coming back to house is the Parayanam. To be all individualities came out of the pure Paramatma and we will be relaxed, comforted only when we go back to Paramatma. In that way, Sarvasya Paraya. But very subtle thought it is. Somebody will take it lightly, but one or two can take it seriously. Oh, for everyone, if the final point to reach, to relax, is he alone, then why not I take it as the first thing? I know, ये देखो मजेदार बात. Again, I am repeating. To out of 10,000 or 1 lakh, किसी एक को एक क्लिक होता होगा कि for everyone, if the Parayanam is Paramatma, means ultimate Sharanam, then why I am going through all the drama and gamut? Why not I bypass all of that and directly go to Paramatma? क्यों? क्योंकि वही पारायण है. क्यों घूम फिर कर जाना फिर? क्यों इतनी जगह फंसना? Why going to so many uncertainties, confusions, fears? If he is Parayanam, then I'll go for him. That's what Nachiketa. He says, ultimately, whatever yogi हो यमराज, ये सब छोड़कर किसी बंदे को to become mukta, they have to come to spirituality only. Then why I should involve in all that? He saw his father, he saw his grandfather. Good people, spiritual, but they were extroverted. They were all lost in it. And they started even doing something which is not good also. He observed all that, very sharp Nachiketa. वो कहता है अब सीधा मोक्ष पाना है वो आत्मज्ञान से होता है वही मांगो. Why delay this process and also give a chance to myself to do something wrong by which I keep going away from the truth more and more. So therefore he said, I want nothing, only you. That's the meaning of Sarvasya Sharanam Parayanam. The example of Nachiketa, the example of Prahlada are good for it. Hanumanji, till he met Rama, he had somebody else to serve, the Sugriva Adi. But एक बार मिल गए राम जी, परायणम. Right? Then the Brihat. Brihat means Karanancha. Why he is Parayanam? Because he is the Karanam. From him only everything has manifested. See, the Mula Padartha is Paramatma, the Maya Shakti is Paramatma, and everything appearing is also is Paramatma. But recognizing the basic state, the Brahmic sthiti, Atmic sthiti, is the way for moksha. Thereafter, everything's play. So, in this way, we are told in this glorious mantra about the truth. Now, continuing, Kimcha mantra 18. Again, a part of it comes in Gita. Om Namadvare Pure Dehi Hamso Lelayate Bahihi Vashi Sarvasya Lokasya Stavarasya Charasya Cha. Again, Navadvare Pure Dehi Hamso Lelayate Bahihi Vashi Sarvasya Lokasya Stavarasya Charasya Cha. All these mantras are again and again reminding to us the various facets, various expressions, various glories, various divinities of the divine Paramatma Tattva. So that we become sharp enough, pure enough, intellectual enough, matured enough for our intellect to see His presence everywhere. Right now, with eyes, we see colors and forms, and immediately the mind comes into picture with all vasanas, and a desire is projected, and we try to fulfill it. It's like a donkey seeing the grass and thinking that now I have to eat it and going for it. No difference between Admi and Gada. But the one who studies Upanishad, he sees everything as divine. To develop the vision that everything is divine, these very beautiful topics are said in a simple manner, in an easy manner. But we, though are students of Vedanta Upanishads, in our various other haribariness, we miss to give the required sacredness or value to these things. है ना, कभी कभी योग्यता से भी ज्यादा हमको मिल जाता है ना वेदांत का, even then also we start devaluing it. Everywhere there is danger. Everywhere we have to be matured to understand and alert to protect ourselves. पता नहीं कहाँ किस जगह हम और किसी के कारण नहीं, अपने ही कारण फंस जाते, रुक जाते, धस जाते हैं. We don't know. Very alert. One of the aspect is this. So lavishly, freely, the lakshanas of Paramatma are given for us to contemplate. and studying them or repeatedly listening to them instead of developing the value for that, है ना? वो कहते हैं ना, फेमिलियरिटी ब्रीड्स कॉन्टेम्प्ट, अति परिचयात अवज्ञा, वो हो जाता है. Instead of valuing it, we just take it lightly. हाँ, सुन चुके. Like somebody yesterday was there. He was teaching all Vedanta to me, which I taught him 10 years, 15 years back. अब सुनते रहो. We have to be very, very careful about all this. Right? So, Navadvare Pure Dehi Hamso Lelayate Vahi Vahi Vashi Sarvasya Lokasya Stavarasya Charasya Cha. So, the literal meaning is this Paramatma only, who is all pervading. In this Navadvara Pura, stationed there as Dehi. In the 5th chapter of Gita, Navadvare Pure Dehi Naiva Kurvan Nakarayan Na Kartutum Na Karmani Lokasya Srujati Prabhu Na Karma Phala Sanyogam Swabhavastu Pravartati. So, in that Navadvara Pura is a Dehi. Otherwise, it is not a Dehi. There is no Deha, is beyond all. Isn't it? Like when you sit in the car, you are driver. Otherwise, you are not driver, you are beyond. When you go to your shop, you are the shopkeeper. You are not shopkeeper. But when you enter there, you are so you are not a player. But when you go to a playground, then you appear to be a player. We are beyond that, isn't it? In the same way, Navadvare Pure, the Paramatma is playing the play of Dehi. Therefore, appreciate his play, respect him, revere him, don't condition or limit him to be only a mere Dehi. That's why Deho Devalaya Proktaha Dehi Deho Niranjanaha. In Sadachara, we'll study in the evening class. Dehi Deho Niranjana. So Navadvare Pure, Paramatma only is there as Dehi. So with that Navadvara Pura is of a human being or an elephant or a wound, sab mein Paramatma. And he is Hamsaha. Hamsa means Hanti Gachyati. Oh, Navadvara Pura, he will kick and he go into somewhere else. He goes into. है ना? Maintaining that individuality of Jiva, he will go from one place to the other. Yeah. Like maintaining the individuality as a driver, you change one car to the other car. कभी टू व्हीलर में भी जाते हो, कभी साइकिल भी चला लेते हो, but you are a driver. So the driver is Jiva. Changing one vehicle to the other is changing all the shariras. But you are not even driver because you are a human being. So too, you are not a Jiva, you are the Paramatma, the Purusha ultimate. So Hamsa, then Lelayate Vahihi, by being Bahirmukha, Lelayate, he just playing the play of perceiving the things which are his own expression. Even the perceiving faculties also are he only. Is only a play going on. When the truth is realized, that we can see it. Like when you consciously see in a cinema theater, the focusing of the light from the behind onto the screen. You understand that all that movie that's happening on the screen is play of the light and shadow. है कि नहीं? उतना ही है ना, लाइट एंड शेडो. जहाँ कहीं भी वो रील बीच में नहीं है तो लाइट पड़ता है, और रील बीच में है तो उस रील के द्वारा लाइट ही उस शैडो के रूप में दिखता है. इसलिए उसको जो हम पेंट करते हैं, दैट्स कॉल्ड चित्रम. एंड व्हाट यू सी इन सिनेमा इज कॉल्ड छाया चित्रम. You heard the word na? Chaya Chitra. Chaya Chitra means shadow. You know it only play of light and shadow. The vision changes. You will see the movie, you may enjoy it, that's different aspect. But you know it's a play of light and shadow. In the same way, when the self is known, we may play the play with the upadhis, but we know that it's only a play of light and shadow. That's called as Hamsaha Lelayate Bahi. Then he is Sarvasya Lokasya Vashi. The whole world is under his Vasha only. Stavarasya Charasya. The Stavara, the stationary, Chara, the mobile. To all of that, he is the ruler, he is the Lord behind. recognize him. Isn't it? More and more value start giving to him or not to this. Then we are truly spiritual. Right, friends? Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Come back to study Gita, friends, sometime.